So what's going on, guys? It's your boy Nistro here, and really quick, I wanted to highlight the very first person to top an event, and he got top 4 with Gladiator Beast at a regional post Supreme Darkness and all the new Gladiator Beast support. So let's go over the list. It's somewhat close to what I was theorizing in the getting started with video. There's a few things here that he's doing differently than what I was doing. First off being the Noxious in the list. So he has a deck profile on Team Solemn Circus's YouTube channel, so you can go check out the full video if you want and all his explanations. I personally strayed away from Noxious because I felt like it opened the deck too hard into Bystials, and the whole idea for me personally is that Bystial should not be something that gets in the way other than for Tamer Editor. I should at least be able to get to Tamer Editor once before Bystial should be live. And the issue with this list that I see personally is that without Vespasius, I'm not sure how you're making 2 level 5s without playing hard into a Bystial. At least when you open Justel plus Adderix, because I feel like that's really like the best line. That's why like Probing Grounds at 3 and Tenki's at 3, because it can do the double purpose of either searching Fractal or it can search your Adderix. And I guess like he's starting the line a different way, right? Like he's starting the line not always with the Gladiator Beast stuff, but more often than not with like Trap Brigade, and then using the Gladiator Beast stuff later. My biggest issue with playing some of the older names like Darius and even playing the Trap Brigade engine in Gladiator Beast is that it doesn't make your end board any different. Like you don't get a higher ceiling. You don't get a really different outcome by playing all of these cards. So in some ways, playing more of these cards opens you up to Droll even harder, while also not really increasing your ceiling. Now, for going second, there is an argument that Trap Brigade, well, it's not even an argument. I mean, Trap Brigade definitely helps you do better into certain board states and certain matchups because of the Shirag banish, because you're not using your normal summon when you're by the time you get to Farajit, and if you like draw Fulos for turn, it can still be discarded off of Kuras. Well, I guess it could be discarded off field spell anyway, but yeah, there's certain things about the Trap Brigade engine that really work well. And he even played Almirage for Kit, so it's not a diminishing return if you open it in hand, or it's not like a brick. So both Nerval and Kit can be turned into an Almirage in case he still wants to make like a Drag Asses or something off of it. Also, only playing a single Claudius, which I know space is really tight here. It doesn't look like it. It looks like you have more than enough space, but when you consider that to make the first Claudius, you're probably going to need to play like multiple Darius, Drag Asses, and then at least 1 to 2 of each classic Gladiator Beast. It can be hard to find space for this card. I personally stopped using Trap Brigade engine and I moved more towards a Primite build, which you're going to see in a video that I'm also going to release today. It'll be pinned in the top corner. And I think like with the Trap Brigade, I think with the Primite build, you get the same result, but you get more action deck space, so you get to put more things into your action deck that help you play through certain scenarios better. But yeah, I mean, this is somebody who's been playing Gladiator Beast since fucking like Edison format, and it's really good to see someone with so much legacy knowledge be able to take the deck to its first big success post Supreme Darkness. Even the Fetterstorm, which is hilarious because there's multiple targets, right? So there's a Quest, which is a Winged Beast. Funnily enough, Fuelos, for how much damage this card has done to our metagame, there's also more things people may not have considered, which is you know, the fact that it may not be a complete brick if you know, Fetterstorm. And there's also your Drag Asses, who is a Winged Beast and also able to be summoned off of pretty much any of your Trap Brigades. Like if you can resolve Kuras, you're probably going to be able to summon Drag Asses that turn. So you know, if you get drolled or something, this could be one way that you hit your opponent back. And also Lancia, funny enough, I know Lancia is here in the side deck and everybody is playing Lancia, and when they see you're on Trap Brigade, they're going to Lancia you. So I do like the cross out thought process here, although I don't like the hand trap lineup in main. I think the 1 Veiler is just weird. It just, I don't know, like 2 Nib, 1 Veiler. Like I know I do stuff like this sometimes too, but Veiler is not like the one of, like, this isn't like a high impact hand trap. It also doesn't have a particular purpose in the deck. Like if you're gonna play something at 1, like Ghost Ogre at 1 makes sense because Ghost Ogre at least does really well into certain matchups. Whereas Valor, like, there's nothing special about playing Valor at 1. It's really only here as a cross-out target, which just feels weird, in my opinion. Like, if this Valor was Droll, it would make more sense to me because, you know, Droll is pretty strong and cross-outing for it is significant. Double Perulia for the, you know, Ryzeal matchups and Blue Eyes. I like Dark Ruler here because it doesn't stop us from attacking, and it doesn't cost us cards in hand. The Tri-Brigade stuff is going to take a lot of cards from hand, and the Gladiator Beast stuff too. Like, it uses a lot of resources from your hand. So, although I personally was playing Drop, I could see the argument to not play Droplet. I am a little surprised that he's not on more board breakers. Like, literally, it's just Lightning Storm Thrust and Talents. Like, those are his breakers. That just feels like, I don't want to say wrong, but it doesn't feel like it's enough, in my opinion, for a deck like this. And 2 Field Spell is definitely unnecessary. As long as you can get access to 1, you probably don't need the other one. If it gets popped, you know, a quest can bring it back. So as long as it doesn't get banished, like, you're good. Like, you don't really need 2 of these. And yeah, I think he mentioned that in the video too. I don't hate the list. You know, I wouldn't play it like this personally unless, like, you couldn't access to Primite Engine. Like, if you didn't have access to Primite, I guess I could recommend this list. But I feel like the Primite Engine does a lot for the deck that you can't do with Tri-Brigade. So, good stuff to Mr. Gazawi for getting this top at Dartmouth. I probably butchered both those names. Sorry about that, but yeah, it's good to see Gladiator Beast do something, and I'm happy that, like, it was somebody who actually knew what they were doing with the deck to be able to take it to an event. I mean, shit, with all the, you know, personal complaints I had, he was still able to top. So no matter what I say, it's like this dude still got the dub. I don't know why they chose Gladiator Beast like Alexandria for the thumbnail. There's like a good amount of meta in his, you know, even though it was only what, like a 40-person event, it's still like a decent amount of meta here. You know, Malice, Ryzeal, and he got top 4. That's not even like top 8. That's pretty much like only going like 0-1 or X1. It's only like 1 loss throughout like maybe like 6 or 7 rounds. I think that's still pretty good in a format like this where you have all these decks. That'll be all for this video. I decided to start making duel videos where I go over where I start playing decks online, because for how many combo videos I make, I don't make enough gameplay videos, and I kind of realized that's a flaw in my content. So I'm going to start changing that. I'm going to start uploading more duel videos. So as I mentioned earlier, if you want to see my Gladiator Beast duels, which is going to be uploaded on the same day because I'm not going to wait another day to upload that, check the information box on the top right, and it should be there, if not at the end of the video. That'll be all for now. This has been your boy Nistro here, signing out.